Hey guys, Ricky here from MVP Sports, here to bring you the best insight and analysis on everything in the sports world happening today. If you're watching the video on the Onside Kick YouTube channel, don't worry, click that annotation that should be under my fingers. Check out the new channel. We're going to be covering everything, not just football, NBA, NHL, baseball, college sports, you name it, we will bring you the insight. And today I want to kind of start something that I want to do leading up to the NFL draft. I found this website. It's a great website. It's called draftbreakdown.com. And they have tons of film on every single prospect that's going to be in this year's NFL draft. So I'm like, why not take that film, study it, do the hard work, and then bring you guys what you want to hear. And today I'm going to be talking about Jimmy Garoppolo from the great state of Illinois, played at Eastern Illinois, is a 4-year starter, Ohio Valley Conference, great player. The only thing that people might say is, but Ricky, he didn't play a hard enough conference. He was FCS, he wasn't in the BCS, and that could be things that NFL teams look at. But after watching the film on draftbreakdown.com, and I'm going to leave a link down below so you can check out all the film that I watched myself. Here are the pros and cons that I saw to Garoppolo. I loved his arm movement. It's so slick, it's quick, and it looks like he's just flicking the ball right out of his hand. I love it. He's great in the play action. If I was a defender, I wouldn't know whether to go to the running back or if he was going to throw it. That's how good he is. He also has his feet always moving. And then, of course, he's a 4-year starter, so he's experienced and he's a leader. The only cons that I saw watching Garoppolo's film was I have questions about his deep ball accuracy. I have questions, and this is something that a lot of people are like, oh, this is a big weakness. I don't think it's that big, but it's at least a question mark. Is he played out of the shotgun a lot at Eastern Illinois for the Panthers, so he's going to have a learning curve just to get used to playing under center a little bit and not always being in the shotgun. And then he seemed like he liked to do just one read. It's like, okay, this is my read, throw it. Not, okay, this guy's covered. Where's my other read? What's going to happen? He always seemed to throw to his first read in the film that I watched. So, that being said, let's dive in to a little bit of the film. And the first thing we're going to look at is his deep ball accuracy. Okay, so we're going to start our film off. This is EIU against Eastern Kentucky. This just floats it, just hangs it just a little bit too far. And here's an example against NIU, tougher opponent. What can happen? He flings it up there, boom, intercepted. He just hangs it right over his receiver. And you could say that this one's a little quarterback wide receiver confusion, but still, he hangs passes, and this is what can happen with NFL talent. Here's an example of the good, though, with Garoppolo. Here's a fade to the corner, a pump action, and then just flings it with that quick arm movement to the corner of the end zone. You're going to get another look here. They're going to slow it down, a little pump, wait, throws, touchdown. Nothing sweeter than that. And here's going to be another clip coming up right now. Same corner of the end zone, same type of play. Garoppolo gets it, no pump fake this time, and then bam, same spot of the end zone for his wide receiver. Nothing prettier than that. And here's a closer look. Just that slick arm movement, and you can tell him and his wide receiver practice this one quite a bit in practice. Here's an example of his play action ability. Against Towson, just boom, play action, gets it to his receiver, and then we're going to see another example here against NIU. He's going to sell the play action. Everyone's going to bite, and boom, he's just going to fling it for an easy touchdown. Just gets it. Am I going to give it off? Nope. And then I'm just going to fling it right in for the touchdown. And then this last film, I talked earlier about one of the big positives I think with Garoppolo is how he moves his feet in the pocket. And we're going to get a nice look here. Feet always moving, and then boom, you see that quick arm movement, that little snap as he throws the ball, and then here's another one. Feet are moving. We're waiting for him to throw. Oh, wait, no, he's going to scramble, Garoppolo can do that too. He's a scrambler, even though he's always looking downfield. And we're going to get another look here. Even though he's always looking downfield, he can scramble the ball as well. And I think that NFL scouts are going to like that in Garoppolo. So, okay, you're probably sitting there going, Ricky, what's the final verdict on Jimmy Garoppolo? And one of the things that I saw earlier this month is Garoppolo even came out and said that he kind of compares himself to Aaron Rodgers. And I was at first like, okay, I can kind of see it that you kind of maybe need to sit behind someone who's starting before you develop into what you're going to be. But even if you look at his size, Garoppolo, 6'2", 226 pounds. Aaron Rodgers was 6'2", 223 pounds. So only a 3-pound difference between the guys coming out. And I mean, with Garoppolo, can he start in the NFL? Yes. I would say that Garoppolo could start day one in the NFL. Would he win many games? Would he go to the playoffs? Probably not, but he could start day one. So if you're a Houston Texan fan, you could be like, let's draft Garoppolo. Would it be the smartest decision? Probably not. And the reason being, I feel like Garoppolo is like Aaron Rodgers, has to sit behind a quarterback, learn a little bit, fix his inconsistencies, the hanging of deep balls, and just getting a little bit more comfortable playing under the center, taking snaps under the center. That's all I think he needs to fix before he can be an effective starter, which isn't a lot. And I'm looking right now, WalterFootball.com, their mock draft of everything that was uploaded today. And they've got Garoppolo going in the second round to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is a little bit of a shocker to some because NFL.com has them 3 to 4 range. With me, I'm on site with WalterFootball.com. I feel like Garoppolo could be an early 2 at the highest, probably is going to be a late 2. And I mean, 3 teams that I would see Garoppolo going to. Tampa Bay is one of them because, I mean, they just signed Josh McCown. He's not going to be the starter forever. He can start enough so Garoppolo can get his feet wet under Lovey's system. Another team, and I know Dave here from MVP Sports is going to like to hear this, I would say the Rams. Sam Bradford's time in St. Louis should be on a timer because they're not going anywhere fast. Maybe draft a Garoppolo. Same situation that happened with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Maybe Garoppolo sits and learns, pushes Sammy Bradford right out of town. And the last team, this is a team where I'm not saying he would become the starter, but he would be a good insurance policy. Chicago Bears. I know Chicago Bears made a big splash with Jared Allen today, but if they draft Garoppolo, Jay Cutler's a guy that gets injured quite a bit. So, I mean, having Garoppolo learn under Cutler, be the insurance policy to Cutler, hey, if Garoppolo's available 3rd, 4th round, go ahead and take him if you're the Chicago Bears, but I don't think he's going to be there. I think that he is going to go as a solid 2. He's going to be a second rounder in the draft, and I'd go with WalterFootball.com. I'd say Buccaneers. So that's going to do it for this breakdown of Jimmy Garoppolo. Like I said, all the film that I watched from draftbreakdown.com is down below, so you guys can check it out. Tell us what you think. Jimmy Garoppolo, you like him? You don't like him? How is he going to be as an NFL pro? And as always, what do you think? Where is he going to go? Which team's going to land him? And check out our other videos. Check out the Onside Kick, our football podcast for the MVP Sports Network. And as always, have a good day, everybody.